Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to, talk about the Dodgers. Padres final game of a 3-game series, and get that damn broom out. The Dodgers get the sweep. They beat the Padres 5-4. Great sweep, man. Mookie Betts hit the game-winning home run there in the bottom of the 8th. He had to hit a homer. Hasn't really hit a lot of homers. He's been hitting the ball though. So to see him crush a pitch right over the plate. Robert Swartz missed his first 2 pitches, threw a pitch right over the plate. Mookie crushed it. Well, it's good to see him hit another home run. But yeah, it was just a great sweep. To complete the sweep, the bullpen was a bit shaky, but they got the job done. Vesia got the job done. Looked like his old self, you know. Yeah, the run scored on the ground out, but there was second and third when he entered the game. And he struck out Machado to end it. How about that? Manny Machado strikes out swinging to end the game. Where have I seen that before? But yeah, just complete sweep. Now 2 games up in the NL West. Thought Glasnow was solid through 5, you know, giving up only 2 runs. He struck out 8. Freddie and Pages hitting the homers in the first. The offense went quiet after that, though, for a little bit. But I think, all of our runs were homers today. But Mookie with the go-ahead homer. Thought Kasperius was great coming out of the bullpen and got up to 99 with that strikeout to end the inning. Trinan looked better today, and Vesia, they were all great. 71 and 53 now, and got 4 against Colorado coming up. But they've actually, they have won 3 in a row for the first time since July 3rd. Which is kind of crazy to think about. But Alex Vesia even got that last pitch up to 94 and struck out Machado. But how about death, taxes, and Manny Machado chewing gum after choking against the Dodgers? Man, he woke up feeling dangerous in this series. What do you go, like 1 for 11? Being the last out at Dodger Stadium, Manny Machado. What a classic, man. Not the first time he struck out against a lefty to end a series. He ain't been good in August, I'll tell you that. But for the Padres, pretty embarrassing series for them, but it's nothing new when they play the Dodgers. They get embarrassed. And all that gloating and shit before the series even started. I said they were going to get swept. I think that was just in the heat of the moment with how they were playing it against the Angels. But I think we got a hit 20-15, but we have more slug in our lineup to where we can hit homers compared to them. Like Laureano will hit a homer here, there. Fernando doesn't really hit hasn't hit a lot of homers this year. Machado's really your big slug threat. Other than that, they don't really have many. I mean, they got so many bullshit hits with Luis Ariz. Like, he's so annoying to watch. Like, yeah, he gets hits, but like... But Machado was an absolute 0 in this series. Jackson Merrill was a 0. And the worst happened, Schilt was completely outmanaged. What was really embarrassing was all the idiots celebrating the Padres being in first place for 1 day. Like, look, you're happy you're in first place before the series. I get that. But wait until this series is over. And they got punked. The starting pitching was great in this series. Kershaw, 6 innings, 1 run. Snell, 6 innings, 1 run. Glasnow, 5 innings, 2 runs. But hitting is turning around slowly, but starting to turn around a bit slowly. But most importantly, they showed fight when it mattered. You know, get some of these bullpen arms back from the IL and hopefully just ride. Hopefully it's good. And Padres fans saying, see you this weekend. Oh yeah, what time did the Padres show up this weekend? I didn't see them. They've gone 8-2 against Padres this season. 3 days ago, you didn't even know my name. It looked like the sky was falling. It was falling down, down. Suddenly, they're back in prime position to win the Maybe could possibly win the NL West for the 12th time in 13 years. But we still need to beat Colorado and then beat these fucks again. But yeah, what a turnaround. It's the same thing, man. The Padres, the Clippers, the Chargers. All the same franchise until the Padres do something. It's not real. I mean, it's a rivalry, but it's not that big, not too much of a rivalry when we kick their ass every single time we play them. And look, there are plenty of reasons why the Padres lost, got swept. The Dodgers' ability to punish mistake pitches and the Padres' inability to punish them. 1 RBI for Manny in 15 games in August. That says it all. They don't slug. You have to rely on moving guys 24/7. You won't ever win shit with this kind of approach. I like when you move the guy over, but when you get mistake pitches, you have to have guys that can crush those. And if Manny's not doing them, then they don't have them. Example, Betts homer swing 2-0 while Tatis watches 2 middle fastballs go by and then swing the ball in the other batter's box. In 2025, the Padres have the 5th highest meatball rate at 8%, yet as a team they have just a 73.3 meatball swing rate. That's last in the league. How many of those are Arise statue takes? And they entered the weekend as one of the worst teams in baseball the last 6 weeks, and they just secured their first sweep since July, redeemed first place, and locked up a tiebreaker over the Padres. I guess the Angels are just their kryptonite. But yeah, very good series, man. But yeah, Mookie had that 97 fastball over the middle and sent into the seats for the win. So that go-ahead solo homer. But Teoscar, there was an inning where he could have got to second. You know, outfielder dove for it, didn't get it. He should have just been hustling the whole way. He cost his team 2 runs in that inning alone, in both cases with a lack of effort. Like, I'm happy they won, obviously, man. I've been sitting here for 7 minutes talking about it, but his effort still was just not great. He didn't end up at second base because he wasn't hustling out of the box. He would have scored on that paw his hit. Like, what's going on with his effort, dude? He would have scored had he been running out of the box and made it second. He's letting numerous balls land in front of him in the outfield as well. This has been a thing for a while where he's just letting the ball land in front of him instead of getting it. And then the 8th inning, where gave up that 1 run. They got second and third, started with a hit by pitch and then the double. It was just so Dodgers. And Alex Collins just looked overmatched. I know he only had 1 at bat, but he just looked so overmatched. 98 fastball down the middle, struck out. He's been complete ass since he's got here. He looks so completely indecisive at the plate. He went from a contact guy to striking out nearly every time he gets up there. But there's my negatives, okay? He just looks like Teoscar moves like he's running through quicksand. But that's all I'll say. Freeland's glove is so good, man. If he could just be an average hitter, that's a very solid ball player. If he could hit anywhere close to like 250, he would be able to be here to stay. But I think that will take more ABs and work with the batting coaches. The fact that his defense is fantastic gives me hope. Because his defense is really good. If he can get more, work more with the hitting coaches, I think he'll be fine. The fact that his defense is already this good is a plus. I think the hitting will come. But the offense did go quiet after that first inning. I mean, they got through in the 8th when they needed it, but the offense does completely shut down at times because they were like 0 for 13 after Pajez's homer. But all in all, they got the big hit when they needed it. And there was a nice play by Freeland to get Glasnow, I believe, out of that 5th inning. And it was 4-2. Which was another big moment because they had second and third, 2 outs. And they got the ground out. Nice play to end the inning. So Freddie got that 3-run homer. in the top of the first completely crushed it, and then Padres with the pencil bat falls it with a home run. So they got those 2 homers there in the first inning. But yeah, now that I've rambled on there for 10 minutes, let's talk about the stats from this one. So, Dodgers had 6 hits for 5 runs. They improved to 71 and 53. They had 4 in the first and 1 in the 8th. Padres actually had 10 hits for 4 runs. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and then 1 in the 8th. So they rallied back from that 4-run deficit just to give it up in the bottom of the 8th and dropped to 69 and 55. Don't know about the decision there under Robert Suarez. Don't know about that decision there. I mean, I know you probably would have wanted to save Mason Miller for a potential 9th inning there, but I don't know about Robert Suarez in that spot. But it is what it is. I mean, they had 10 hits for 4 runs. They had 4 more hits, but they left more runners on base in this game. I mean, we left some as well, but they were like, I don't know how many they left on base. It had to be like 8 or 9. So, yep. Let's go over the player stats here. Tyler Glasnow was pretty good. 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts for Glasnow. Looked pretty good out there. 91 pitches, 62 strikes. You a few 2 runs, but they struck out the side there in that first inning. But another decent start by Tyler Glasnow. So we'll go to the bullpen. Bondo, 0.1 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout. And then Casparius, 0.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Got a big strikeout there in that, I forgot what inning it was. I believe it was that 6th inning. And it got to 99. Trinan, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Alexis Diaz, 0.1 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout, and a hit by pitch. Basically, 1.2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Got those 2 pop-ups and then the strikeout to end the game. For the offense, Ohtani 1 for 4 and a run scored. Betts 1 for 3, a walk, and RBI with a solo homer, scored 2 runs. Had his 13th homer of the year. Smith 0 for 4, Freeman 1 for 4. 3 RBIs with 3 earned homer. Teoscar 1 for 4. Padres 2 for 3 and RBI with a solo homer, his 20th of the year. Conforto was 0 for 2. Alex Call pinch hitting 0 for 1. Freeland 0 for 1 and a walk. Rojas pinch hitting 0 for 1. And Buddy Kennedy 0 for 3. For the Padres, Darvish, 4 innings, 3 hits, 400 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. After the first inning, he was pretty good, but he gave those 4 runs in the first. And the bullpen, Jason Adam, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Jeremiah Estrada, 0.2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Adrian Morjon, 1.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Yes, I know it's Marone. Robert Suarez, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. For their offense, Tatis 1 for 5 and RBI. Rise 3-5. He gets so many lucky hits, man. He's such a merchant. Machado 0 for 5, typical. Merrill 0 for 2. He went out of the game for some reason. Sheets 1 for 2. Bogarts 0 for 3. O'Hearn 1 for 4 and RBI. Laureano 2 for 3 and RBI with solo homer. Cronenworth 0 for 2 and walk. Iglesias 0 for 1 and an RBI grounder. And Fermin 2 for 4. Scoring summary, bottom of the first. Freeman homers, and then Padres homers for the 4 runs. Tatis, top of the 3rd, doubles. Top of the 5th, Laureano homer. Top of the 6th, O'Hearn double. And top of the 8th, Iglesias ground out. But in the bottom of the 8th, Betts hits a homer, solo homer. Make it 5 for the final. So, Dodgers sweep. The San Diego Padres took a 2-game division lead. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Big series against the Padres. Same days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday next weekend. But they have a 4-game set coming up. They're going to Colorado, play 4 games against Colorado Rockies Monday. Got all the pitching matchups already. Yoshinobu Yamamoto against Kyle Freeland on Monday. Tuesday, Emmett Sheen versus Austin Gomber. Wednesday, Shohei Ohtani against Tanner Gordon. And then Thursday, Clayton Kershaw against Chase Dollander. Their pitcher ERAs are 6.4, 7.9, 6.7, and a 5.1. We should be able to score runs in all 4 of these games. But who knows? It's Coors Field, so we'll just see what happens. But yeah. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. 10 I'm out. Peace.